All right, Stephen Holder here with Zak Keefer. We're back at Colts headquarters today. Colts training camp continues. A little bit of news today. Lots of guys back from injury. Chester Rogers did go down earlier. No word on him, but that injury situation improving. So one thing Coach Chuck Pagano talked a lot about today, I thought, was the performance of special teams. Some good, some not so good. But I thought the bright spot there was Jojo Natson in the return game. You talked to him.
Right.
What do you see there?
Look, this guy flashed on Sunday in a game that not a lot of guys did a whole lot of good in, right? Number 6, the little guy, he flashed on special teams, almost broke one for a touchdown. He's a guy that's going to be we're going to be keeping our eyes on as the weeks progress. Long talk today, obviously he wants one of those roster spots, and as you mentioned, they don't know who their 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th receivers are going to be. Quan Bray was back at practice today, but Natson absolutely figures into the return game. And look, he's a guy that could surprise. And I think over the course of the next couple of weeks, we've seen this in years past. That's how these bottom of the roster guys get a roster spot when push comes to shove in that last week of that preseason. If they can flash and prove a worth on special teams, that's everything for them. Moving to the defensive side of the ball, we had possibly the start of a position change today. This is a guy we've been talking about a lot lately, TJ Green.
Yeah, so take this with a grain of salt, but we all watched today as TJ Green, who's their 2nd round pick from 2016, he lined up at corner for a few plays, maybe about 5 or 6 plays, and we figured, okay, well, maybe they're just sort of messing around, taking a look at something. Well, yes, they are shorthanded at corner, and they did need to kind of get another body in there, but they're actually thinking about this, and this is something that has been simmering. We thought they might consider this even after they drafted him. A lot of teams in the NFL projected TJ to be a corner at the next level. The Colts never committed to that. They said they were going to keep him at safety. But I tell you what, Chuck Pagano did nothing today to talk us out of the notion that he may make the switch. And then talking to TJ after practice, he's really jazzed about this. He actually thinks this is an opportunity for him to get on the field.
There's an opening at corner, a lot more open than safety. If you assume Clayton Gathers comes back at some point this season, there's a 1st round pick named Malik Hooker. I can see cornerback, but it's early.
Yeah, so he does look the part in terms of what the Colts want to do. They want to get up in your face and be a physical press coverage team. Well, who better to do that with than a guy who's 6'2" and 215 pounds, right? So this has some potential. At least, if nothing else, there's a lot of intrigue here. So that's the story from here. I'm Stephen Holder with Zak Keefer. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to IndyStar.com for coverage of the Colts.